Hey Donna,
Hey Greg, how you doing?
doing good. Welcome Laker fans to the Purple Blood Lakers podcast by Laker fans for Laker fans, featuring the inimitable Donna, who is always right. We had a stinker.
You jinxed us.
I said we're gonna have some karma.
Yes, you did, and it came that next game. I was like, that Greg jinxed us.
That's not my fault. I didn't have no turnovers last night.
Oh my God, it was horrible. We just couldn't play any defense. It was just they were running through us like we were statues.
I think we can't take anything from that game. I don't want to criticize any of the players. Thank you, Vando, for 18 rebounds. And we just move on. Sometimes you just don't.
Yeah, sometimes that just happens.
Yep. Yep.
But maybe it was a good wake up too, because we've been on a 5 game winning streak and we were winning all different kind of games. Whether we played well or not, we were still winning. And maybe they went into Atlanta and said, okay, Trey Young's not playing.
Yep. I think that's what
And
happened.
yeah,
And so we'll see what happens in Charlotte
yep,
without Melo.
without Melo.
So similar setup. Let's see if we come prepared.
Yeah, if we come prepared today. They got a lot of athletes over there. Um, so we'll see. But I think we'll be ready. Maybe it was a wake up call to say, okay, guys, you need to, we can't just take these games for granted just because their star's not there and we don't know anybody else on the team except your guy. Um, what's his name in Atlanta that just signed a $100 million contract? If you wanted on
Oh,
the Lakers,
uh, uh, Daniels, Dyson Daniels.
Daniels.
Yeah. Who didn't play as big as I thought he was against us.
No,
Last time I watched him, he played like a giant. And
he's still young.
yeah, he's I get he's trying to be point guard now.
I know that's yeah. I think he's out of position for sure.
Well, they have to because Trey's hurt, I
Yeah,
guess. But it seems like ball handling is a premium in the league right now. I guess Schroeder's going to get. Where is he now?
Sacramento.
Oh, that's right, that's right. But I thought they were going to think about trading him or throwing him in a package for somebody or something.
I heard Christie on an interview said that they were saying that he's been on 10 different teams, Schroeder, and he said this is going to be his last team.
Okay,
So
so
I guess Doug Christie likes him.
oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
Um, who has R. Christie's brother?
the Clippers.
Okay, he seems like a player.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think he was came in last year as a rookie.
Okay.
hmm
Yeah,
He's a
yeah.
little bit. He seems to be a little bit bigger than Max.
Which is probably going to be a good thing for him.
hmm
Yeah.
That's one player I wish we could have kept was Max Christie.
There's a list, man. Josh Hart, Max Christie.
But Max Christie was like athletic. He was a hard worker. He was like the prototype two guard. But he
And
wouldn't have started because we had Luca, so it would have been between him and AR. And
but he was
yeah, maybe it's best for him to be on Dallas.
but he was the cheapest of all the guys
Yes.
that got away.
Yeah.
So you kind of wish you could have found a way.
Yeah. They grabbed him. They didn't. Well, I heard they wanted AR first, and the Lakers were like, no way. And then they were
Uh,
like, okay, Christie. And you're getting Luca, so you have to give up something.
you have to give up something.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, we don't want. I mean, if we had done it the way we want to, looking at replays, then Nico would have been fired already. He's going to get
Yeah,
fired.
but
It would
yeah,
have
I heard
happened.
he's on the hot seat. I heard him and the new ownership ain't seeing eye to eye. So we knew that was coming anyway. Once they
What
made him
new
do the
ownership?
trade,
This is the same ownership that agreed to the trade.
right.
So what do
But
you
they
mean
keep
by
saying new ownership.
no?
But I
That ain't
guess the guys ain't been there that long. But
uh,
you knew they just wanted him to do the dirty work, right? Get rid of Luca, and now we can get rid of you.
that's kind of how that works sometimes, and you don't want to be
hmm
seen as the person who made the tough
Yes,
decision.
that's
It's
right.
a bit cowardly, but to each his own. But
Right. Because you
um,
don't even know who their owners are, right? We only knew
mm-hmm,
Mark Cuban because he was so visible, but I couldn't tell you who Dallas's owners are. So they're not going to show their face, kind of. So he was
not
the
now. Mhm.
fall guy. No.
And especially now because you got AD between out of shape and hurt. You got
hmm
Cooper just not working out because
They got
why
him
did you
playing point
hire
guard.
why did you hire D'Angelo with Kyrie out if you weren't going
Right.
to start him at point guard? What were you
Right.
thinking? You're going to hire D'Angelo Russell to bring him off the bench when you don't have a
Right.
point guard?
And then you
It's
put
like,
Cooper Flag, a rookie, at point guard.
and then they go, oh, let's try D'Angelo. I don't know what I haven't paid it. I was so disgusted. I haven't paid attention since they made that decision to put him in the
I
starting
think
lineup.
he, I think the game that they did finally start, and you had 30 points.
That sounds like him.
Hmm.
Just give him 30 in his start and then give him six.
Right, right.
Just to let him know I'm
So
not that dude, but
I'm
don't
just
expect nothing
surprised
from
at
him. But I think
Jason
it's funny.
Kidd. Just, I don't know. It's kind of
He's a
weird
kid
over
who
there.
knows that player better than most coaches.
Hmm. Yeah, it's kind of strange. And him being a point guard himself,
Hmm.
but so it's kind of weird. It's just the whole thing is weird to me because when I look at Jason Kidd when he was in that interview with Nico and they were talking about the trade, Jason Kidd looked weird. It was just like this dynamic there that is like just no good karma there right now because they're losing and the karma is just not good there.
Period. And won't be for a
Mm-mm.
while,
You
most
can't
likely.
do people wrong and expect things to go right.
Well, I think you do have a right to question whether a player deserves $300 million.
You
I
do.
think that I think the fact that we've built a league where every player that reaches the point in their career where they are, quote, deserving of the max extension, is either going to get it or is going to be treated wrong. I think that's a mistake in our thinking. And I think that's why the salary situation is so out of control. I'd
Right.
much rather the max be reserved for truly max players. And I think we're getting there. I think we're getting to the point where a lot of guys that would have been maxed out are having to
Yeah.
settle at around $30 million.
But I also think that management, I think about the Lakers, and you're not going to play on the Lakers team out of shape. It just doesn't go here. And I just feel like Dallas, when you have a generational talent like that, you have to be able to connect with him and get him to do that. You cannot just let him go because he doesn't. You've had that man for 5 years and you've allowed him to do whatever he wants to do. Now, all of a sudden, he takes you to the finals and you lose. Now, all of a sudden, you're going to trade him, but he's been out of shape for 5 years that you've had him. So, you go to the table and say, you're not getting 300 million. Sorry, we're not giving you 300 million because you're out of shape, whatever. And you give a player to me an opportunity to change things because his contract wasn't up until the end of this season. So
Right.
he had a whole year to prove himself. And it's like, if you don't do this, you ain't getting this. And when you start talking money to players, things change. But to
Mhm.
me, Dallas doesn't have a strong enough history, strong enough, to me, infrastructure to
They got
really
they,
be able to get to your star player.
they got their one stanky ring.
Yeah, that's it. Because
Yep.
they had Dirk, who was very loyal,
Yep. They got a
but
ring.
I don't think Rick Carlisle would have put up with that though. If
What
he
was
was the
that?
coach.
What was that little guard that gave us?
Oh, from yes, what was his name? I can see him now. He's from Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
What was his
Oh,
name?
they didn't deserve
He,
no ring, man. That was sad.
yeah, that was the first year that they were a real team though, and Miami was just getting together. The
Hmm.
three big three were just that was their first season. So,
Hmm.
you know,
They got one,
so
whether they deserved it or not.
but Dirk was a star. I mean a superstar. So he carried him.
Um, let this dude know I'll be right there.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, so I
so
blame Dallas.
let's close this one because
Okay,
we still on the loss. Let's get off that.
got you.
So thank you, Laker fans, for joining us once again. The Purple Blood Lakers podcast by Laker fans for Laker fans, featuring the inimitable Donna, who's always right.
Hey, Greg.
I mean, see you. Peace out on this
Peace.
one. Yeah.